everybody. I'm Louise Pistol, and thank you for being here with us today. We are going to be using StreamYard, and I need you to give them permission to see your name so that we can see your comments. Now, my writing group is all located in Southern California, and here I am on the East Coast. So they have all said they just might miss this and they'll watch the replays. But tell us where you are watching from. We would love to know that. Now, I want to introduce you to my really good friend, Pat. We're here having coffee and chatting this morning. Everybody give Pat some love in the comments.
Hello, hello. I am so honored to be here today. Thank you.
Listen, thank you for coming and joining with me. Pat and I have been friends for 40 plus years, ever since our boys were just wee little things. And actually, my son is here today, and he's the one that's manning our comments for us. So y'all say hello to Austin in the comments. But hey, we are here today. I'm going to dig over here in my stash. We are here today to talk about my newest book that's just come out, Experiencing Joy Through Gratitude. I'm going to hold this up so you can see it there.
Before we talk about your new book, let's talk about your first book.
Oh, well, now that's a good idea. Let me show them that because I have a copy of that always close by. So it was my first book, Discover Your Joy. And there's a copy of that, picture of that. And it came out last year, 2021. It's a daily inspirational book. And I had just been drowning in stress and overwhelm when I heard a message on always be joyful and watch out for joy stealers. I spent the next 10 years reading and studying and writing in my journals about joy. And finally, I was ready to share all that with the world. And Discover Your Joy was born at that time. It has been well received. It's sold in several countries, and it's been an Amazon bestseller. And I'm just honored that it's gotten the attention it has. And you can peek at it on my website at louisepistol.com. And Austin's going to drop that link in the comments to make it easy for you. And while you're there, you will also find the companion journal to Discover Your Joy, which helps walk you through a little more in depth.
Before we talk about your newest book, don't you think it's time for a giveaway?
Let's get this party started here. Yes. So we are going to give away, of course, a copy of Experiencing Joy Through Gratitude. My granddaughter is here, and Jacqueline is drawing names for us today for our winners.
Jacqueline, who won the copy of Experiencing Joy Through Gratitude? Oh, it's Dolly G.
Wow, congratulations, Dolly. And if you will shoot me your address, I'll get that off in the mail to you. And everybody, let's congratulate Dolly in the comments. Let her know how fortunate she is to receive this.
Okay, now let's tell everyone about Experiencing Joy Through Gratitude.
Okay. Actually, I forgot one thing. If I can back up for just a minute here. I'm sorry, y'all. But we had you register to be in the drawings. And you were supposed to get a digital card deck downloaded when you register. Now, some people have said they got it and some did not. And I really need to know if you got your card deck or not, because that will tell me if I need to work with my IT person to make sure that is working. If you did not get the card deck download and you're interested in it, just let me know and I will personally send you a copy. Now, what did you say, Pat? I'm sorry, I had to backtrack.
I think I said, let's tell everyone about experiencing joy through gratitude.
Okay. Well, during the time that I was working on Discover Your Joy, I kept feeling like gratitude was my next topic that was on my heart. And several of my friends started asking me about what I would be willing to write about gratitude. And so finally, it has become a reality. And before I tell you some of the details, I want to read you one of the quotes from the book. I apologize for reading, but I need to do that. The road to inner peace, joy, and spiritual fulfillment starts with more gratitude. There are 52 weeks of inspiration in the book, and each week starts out with a word or phrase and a verse for you to focus on that week. Then there's a story or an insight for you to read. And then, and some questions. There's a couple of questions that relate to the story and the verse to tie it all together and to help you think about your gratitude for that week. And then there's place for you to write 3 things every day that week that you are grateful for. Now, it is a color interior and it's beautiful inside, and you'll feel happier just opening it up and seeing the inside, the lovely design. It's sure to start you off on a positive note every day.
I remember the inspiration for your never mind. Let me start over. I remember the inspiration for your first book came from the message on joy. Where did you get the inspiration for this book?
Oh, that's a good question. And this is something I love to share. As of course, the first book, it was the verse, be joyful always, which is 1 Thessalonians 5:16. Well, 2 verses over, verse 18, says, in everything give thanks. And that was part of my inspiration. And then the other thing was, in Discover Your Joy, I have a quote, gratitude is your pathway to joy. So the verse and the quote together really motivated me to write this book. And since gratitude is your pathway to joy, this maybe is actually the prequel to Discover Your Joy. Maybe it should have come first because you need that gratitude. But also, let me back up there just a minute. I told you verse 16 and verse 18, but I want to also tell you what verse 17 says. It says, pray without ceasing. And prayer is really what ties our joy and our gratitude together.
Yes, it certainly does. The power of prayer continues to amaze me. I think everyone would like to hear one of the passages from your book. Would you like to read one of them?
Yes, I would. And in fact, I've had a situation this last week or so that has tested my attitude. So I'm going to choose to read you one that is titled Attitude, and this is week 20. And the Bible verse comes from Psalms 105:1. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people. Sometimes our attitude can get us in trouble. I can think of some personal instances, and perhaps you can too. But having an attitude of gratitude helps us to move from the days of trouble to joyful days of counting our blessings and basking in hope, kindness, and inner peace. It is truly amazing how beautiful our lives can be when we take the time to recognize everything we have and express sincere gratitude for all of it. As we are more grateful, our attitude towards everything in our lives becomes more peaceful. There seem to be fewer obstacles on our path. We find ourselves being kinder to both family and strangers. Life just hums along at a happy, content, and satisfied pace. What is your attitude today? How do you improve your attitude on stressful days?
When I first read week 20 on attitude and saw the questions, I immediately thought about today, and I knew my attitude would be the excitement of this book launch. The second question referenced how to improve my attitude on a stressful day. Well, I just quickly thought, pray, pray, pray. Prayer is always a good way to change attitude.
Yes, you are so right. Prayer does help our attitude a lot. Now, my friend Pat, you got an early copy of the book. Tell us what you thought when you got the book in your hands.
This book is powerful. Honestly, first is the beauty. Before I ever even opened the book, I saw the beauty. Second is the heartfelt encouragement in your book. And third, I immediately began to see the potential of journaling.
Oh my, we're going to come back to your potential of journaling in just a minute. But something else that I thought of that I did want to share with you is I've been studying lately a little bit about how anxiety and gratitude cannot coexist in our minds. If you are angry or depressed or sad or overwhelmed, any of those negative emotions, you cannot feel gratitude at the same time. And there's science that backs this up, and that's what I've been studying. And I've started an article on that for you that kind of walks through that. But the takeaway for today that I want you to get is that it's one more reason to build up your shield of gratitude, to fight off those negative emotions when they do come. But let's go back to that journaling thing with Pat. You've not been one to journal in the past, and I know that. I mean, I write books and books and books and books of journals, and that's not Pat's thing. So you tell me, or you tell everybody, let's tell the world, when you saw all those pages with room to write, what did you think?
Oh, how well you know me, my friend. Yes, with baby steps. How can one read this book and not want to journal? This book is making me think that journaling can help us get our heads straight. Now, that is really big for me.
Okay. Well, you know, I actually had another friend that also got an early copy of the book, and she said she's not one that has ever journaled before, but she thinks maybe she's interested in trying it now. But I really don't want anybody to feel intimidated about there being space to write and feeling like you have to do that. I don't write in mine every single day. I try to, but life gets in the way, and you just have to do what works for you. But another one of the quotes in the book that I feel like is really important for me to share with you today, and I hope this is one you can remember, is one of the amazing benefits of gratitude is that it helps you move from seeing your glass as half empty to half full. But as gratitude becomes part of your routine on a daily basis, you will eventually see your glass is overflowing. And that's where I hope we all can get to. But now I've been talking a lot. Whew, and I think maybe we need to talk about another giveaway now.
Yes, one lucky person is going to win a copy of Louise's Daily Affirmation Journal. It's really beautiful also.
Oh, thank you. And let me hold that one up for you. If I can get it where the light won't shine right on it. Daily Affirmations Journal. All the affirmations in this book came right out of Discover Your Joy. And I want to show you the inside. You can see on one page over here is the affirmation. And then there's room to journal. And of course, at the bottom, there is room for more gratitude there. And oh, this one is pink. I wanted to tell you that most everything I do are lavenders and purple, and this is pink, but it does fit into my color palette that I was given to start with to keep up with. So anyway, it is pink, and it actually is one of my favorites.
It is beautiful. It really, really is. Jacqueline, who is the winner? Dina T won the journal. Congratulations, Dina.
Yay, Dina. And Dina is actually local to me. Dina, if you will make a contact with me, I will put that in your hands soon. Let's all congratulate Dina in the comments. But Pat, I have something else I've been working on that I would like to share with everyone today.
Well, this is exciting. Tell me.
I took quotes and affirmations from Discover Your Joy, and I put them together in a card deck, Joyful Inspiration cards, and that's the front. Now, if I can do this without dropping it, I was trying to practice and I would drop it almost every time, but let's try this. So here we go. You can see there all the beautiful colors that are in these cards, and they have some amazing quotes on them. And I wanted to read you just a couple of them so you have an idea. Let me be the light that brings darkness in today. My blessings are overflowing. Happiness comes easily to me.
Oh, how I do love the cards.
I do too. It's kind of one of my favorite things, actually. And several of my friends gave me suggestions of way to use the cards. My friend Denise said she would love to walk up to her desk at the office and see that one of her coworkers had left it there for encouragement. And I'm the one that would hang them on my mirror, my computer, or my refrigerator somewhere just to have that reminder and that inspiration. And someone else suggested using it as a bookmark. What about you, Pat?
I've already used some of the cards to share with friends in person, and I have loved being able to place them in cards to be mailed.
Oh, well, those are good ideas too. And thank you for sharing them. I just thought of another friend that told me that her Bible study group did a study on joy, and her husband took one of the sets of cards and gave a card to everybody that was in the class.
Wow, what a great idea.
Yeah.
So, my friend, can you tell us what's next for you?
I have a lot of things scrambling around in my brain, so many that I have made a couple of lists. I even did a mind map to try to keep up with it. I mean, I just have too many things I want to do, and that's just the story of my life. But I do have several speaking engagements coming up, and I've been working on those. And who knows what else I may or may not do. I do have some writing projects underway. But you can keep up with me and what I am doing and what is available on my website. And then again, that's louisepistol.com. And Austin, let's give them the link again so that is easy to get to. All the books and journals that we've already published are also there.
Let's wrap this up with our final giveaway.
Yes, and we have got a bundle
Oh,
of
yes.
goodies for our grand prize winner. So let me tell you what our grand prize person is going to get. I'm over here digging through my little stash. So, first of all, of course, a copy of Experiencing Joy Through Gratitude. And then an autographed copy of Discover Your Joy. And of course, there will be a set of the beautiful, joyful inspiration cards in this package.
Jacqueline, do you have a name for us? Jackie R. is our grand prize winner.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Yes. Oh my. Yes, congratulations, Jackie. And I'll get an address for you and get your little bundle of goodies mailed off to you. And everybody, let's congratulate Jackie in the comments, please. But hey, listen, friends, we have had a blast being here with you today, and I hope you've enjoyed it some. We appreciate you spending a few minutes of your Saturday morning with us, and I appreciate my good friend Pat being here and co-hosting with me.
I have certainly enjoyed being here. A true gift, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that is all for now. If you have any kind of questions about anything, feel free to just leave it there in the comments or shoot me a message on Messenger. I do try to keep up with that, and I will try to respond to you as quickly as possible. But for now, go out and enjoy your weekend. Bye, everybody.